honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on... There, he could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Flush. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The Dolphins are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. 38.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Oh, he stays up. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Mahomes throwing on fourth. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. On first down, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Ready. 33. Miller. Exit. 34's the Ready. Go.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. And on its way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. Wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short. Coaches meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. But I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go draw play to McKinnon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. A dump down to McKinnon. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And going deep for Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Now it's Mahomes again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. 30, 10, 5. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a sack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a stick that a weed when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only kept out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flip, I talk with that on your hip. You ain't gon' rip it or pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. We not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in racks involved. I like texts and calls. Run me that.